Last one for tonight is clearing out range control. Also, a lot of our airfield is contracted out so that Edmonton Police Force does a lot of their driver training out in one of the access taxiways. Also, you have cable laying companies use the length of it for their reels, and plus 408 utilizes the ramp, compass swing, fueling points, etc. So it's a little bit higher priority than some of the other spots, and we're at the spot now. They've got 3 RCR, or correction, 3 VP sorted out. Blower and the loader, and the grader. So rather than sit there being a spare wheel, decided to hit range control. And normally I try and get a little bit closer to the vehicles than what I have done. But with the amount of snow, there's going to be a windrow anyways, so I'm just cleaning up most of it. And the Leos sorted out when they come to work. Maybe move their vehicles to the other side and we'll clear that out. Maybe not. I don't really care. Above my pay grade to figure out. As long as I don't hit any, we're good. Be the last one for this one here, and then I'll start cutting out the wedge shape piece that I haven't touched yet. A few concrete barriers to keep an eye on. The bases, large parade square we'll get to when all the other parade stuff is sorted. And that's done the same way as parking lots with the grader and blower. Let's go here. Clean up the mess and then get started cutting slices off that. At least until I figure out where the concrete barriers are. Got an idea. Our first time creating a pile here, but for whatever reason they decided to blow our old pile, and alright, fine, I'll make it another one. Drift, but I'm not going to go my usual foot on the pedal until I know for sure. And keep my tongue firmly out of my teeth when I go across. This is more or less how your local shopping mall parking lot gets done. The mountains that they have. Good. Okay, I see a marker where the end of it is. I don't trust those movable concrete barriers because they're movable. Trying to get Sarah to that level of knowing what's under the snow by the shape and the shadow. At least be able to spot ditches. get there with experience. But first, she's got to get out of her room more often. Oh well. She's 16. And at that age, I only argue so much with them. They're at the age they need to figure it out. Still waiting for a reason why she really wanted to help doing the driveway though. Love that she did. Trying to figure out the motivation. Yeah, I'll probably get this done by the time they're done with 3BP. Yep, there we go. Also shared pre-run, or per run, whatever it's pronounced. The guy is a fantastic person to get information from. His sources are reliable, his facts are spot on, his opinions are just that, and he's not afraid to state. Times that he's guessed wrong, he fully admits it, and that goes a long way with me. And I also like that it's an hour long in general when he does most of his major podcasts. Covers stuff like geopolitical, Ukrainian war, ships, planes, and also gaming. Never really caught on to him until he got into the geopolitical, but between him, others, especially those audio books. Currently, I mentioned Death Worlder series. Cheap, pulpy, not well written, not well read. Hell, could be AI for all I know. Don't care. It's a story. It has a message, and I like the message. Watch TV. So for the glue bag that looked at my photo and thought I was just a 60-year-old sitting on the couch, hands in my waistband a la Al Bundy, doesn't have a clue what he's talking about. But it passes away time. Job keeps me mentally active. Physically active. Young pup thinks he's running with wolves when he's just pissing like a puppy. Social media, ain't it fun? Watching some of the other rage bait stuff that people are going on. They can have fun with that. I just stopped arguing with it. And if you do pay attention, other than the late night ramblings like I did last night, the spell check completely ruined. Figure it out this morning. Thanks, Frank. I tend to see things differently. I get stuff wrong occasionally. and I'll admit when I'm wrong. Try and figure out how I was wrong in order to prevent it from happening again. Do that enough, one thing's enough. Oh, rabbit tracks. Now I'm coming close to those concretes. I can see where the permanent row is. Well, dude finally come over to see what I was up. No, he's still clearing 3BP. They're almost on their last row right now. Now, concrete. Not here. Works for me. Put you back in the front. 11 minutes. Good view of the rabbit tracks. Speaking of, the off-leash is getting some deer using the trails that I've been making. Kylo's enjoying catching their scent. Let's start piling up these. Oh, getting major snow from Gary's blower. Almost need to wipe my glasses. Okay, let's do the outside edge. Max capacity it. If I don't start heading back now. But at least I know I'm on asphalt. A lot easier to move. All right, that's enough for tonight. You have a good day. I'm done when I'm done.